guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. The shadows are starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here.
Yo. Hold on.
To get to the 13-yard line and no further.
Where's the remote?
You was the last one seen with the universal remote.
Angel, I don't even use the remote. I never used it.
You was the last one seen with in that chair now.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And we've been brought down at about the 23-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Here's Murray. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Murray. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
That's a big conversion down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Murray on the sneak, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. Williams will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Murray going to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Start the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hall again on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Running left, it's Hall. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. So now on fourth down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit from 28 yards out. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that vote is going to hit.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields sliding out of the pocket. And check down, complete to Hall. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, right back to Hall. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Option play, here's Hall. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Hines now on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. All again on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Here's Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage keyed in. Since that last completion was well. Touching on it. And that made a lot tougher to get a clean throw as well.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Shotgun now from Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, the offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick 6 ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had an open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He finds his man, Sky Moore. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing now is Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Fields on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They run it with Hall off the option. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Fields, as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Point after, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll go with the option, coming right. Hall again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll go again with Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run with Hall. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Right back to him on 1st down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll give to Hall. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired. And
that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Murray now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Murray now to throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Murray to air it out again. This one is caught. It's Moore. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 38, Fields. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Murray. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no thought of a return here for Hines. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Ball again on 2nd down. And some room to work. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll go option to the short side. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Option play. Here's Hall. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Murray off play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. And they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll go option to the short side, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. He's got a man complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. This deficit is going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th, but a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back ain't good. Got sense, but the act no good. Side through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at Nice Guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo Baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits.